Letter writing. Letter is the most common form of written communication in practice from the ancient time. Letters are of two types, informal letter and formal letter. Informal letters have lost their place because telephone, mobile phones, emails and social media has solved its purpose. Formal letters are still in vogue. Commerce and trade, public representation, official correspondences, application for job, letter for complaints, and the letter to editors, etc., are still in practice. The present letter is letter of complaint presented by K.D. Jha, retired BP and AEO KBS. General points for letters of different types. These are the common points. In the exam, generally, letter requires 14 to 19 minutes time and it carries 10 marks. Points to remember: always plan your letter, think before you write, that is reason of letter, logical order of listing, be accurate, brief, simple and straightforward, provide complete information, never use abbreviations, be polite and correct, use short and attractive sentences. One idea in one paragraph should be written. Problem-related letters should be written in following 5 paragraphs. Prefer to attempt problem-related questions in the exam. P1 should be a get introduction. Para 2, present condition. Para 3, causes for the present condition. Para 4, suggestion. And para 5, conclusion, request or remedy, whatsoever it may be. Follow block style. Leave one line space between paragraph. Do not put punctuation mark in address, date, salutation. Do not leave any space at the beginning of new paragraph. In the complementary clause, write yours obediently to the principal, yours faithfully to the editor of the employer, to the editor or the employer, yours affectionately to the relative, yours sincerely to friends, yours truly to the known persons. At the end, signature of sender followed by his name in block letters and designation. At the bottom on the left hand side, name should be put under bracket. Now points, specific points for writing letter of complaints. Points to remember: express dissatisfaction regarding products, services by some authorities, public work department, etc. Explain the nature of complaint. Give previous references if any. Be polite but assertive in requesting the complaint to be redressed. In case of complaint against a gadget, must refer to the bill number, date of purchase, and whether it is in the warranty period. Other points can be: always use very polite and earnest language, state your problem, requirement clearly, talk about the inconvenience caused due to the lack of certain facilities, give concrete suggestion remedies, divide the letter into 5 paragraphs as indicated in letter to the editor or other general indications. Always make a rough draft first by writing brief abbreviated points in the right hand side margin, which you can draw with the help of pencil and scale. And after completing your assignment, that is your letter, either you may rub it or you can leave there if you are writing an exam, because the examiners will be pleased and give you extra marks for that. Write a letter to the Commissioner of Delhi, Jal Board, Ashok Vihar, New Delhi, complain him about the problem and suggest measures to help smooth water supply. RP 200, Pesampura, Delhi 34, 18 January 2009, the Commissioner, Delhi Jal Board, Ashok Vihar, Delhi 38. Subject regarding supply of dirty water. Sir, with regards, it is to bring to your kind notice that the people of our locality are facing great many problems due to irregular and untimely supply of water. The quality of water supplied too is very poor. Since last 1 month, people are facing great many problems due to the faulty supply of water. Some of them are as under. Time of supply of water is not fixed. Sometimes it comes in very early morning, sometimes quite late. Office goers and working women feel great difficulty in storing fresh water. Quality of water supplied too is very dirty. Sometimes there is no chemical treatment. At other times there is intolerable quantity of bleaching powder. Sometimes supplied water contains mud and small worms. Supplied water spreads waterborne diseases like diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, jaundice, etc. If we explore the reason for all these problems, we come to know that the following factors are responsible for these. First, the officials or supervisors on duty forget the schedule of supply of water for different localities. They either remain sleeping or playing cards. Persons of water treatment plant too have casual attitude. They either forget to put chlorine or put too much. Water is not treated regularly and tested before supply. Pipelines are old and often crossed with sewage lines so they often burst and mix together, causing pollution of drinking water. In order to solve these problems, I would like to suggest the following points. The officials should be put to task who do not work properly. Schedule of supply of water should be strictly maintained. Proper amount of chlorination should be done while treating water. Water should not be supplied before proper sample testing. Sewage line and water supply pipe should not cross each other at any point. In the light of the above discussion, I like to request you kindly to pay your personal attention and do the needful to ensure smooth supply of water. Yours faithfully, signed, Sunita Sharma, Secretary. A letter of complaint, house number 398, G2 Sector 3 Rohini, Delhi 85, 13 January 2009, the Commissioner, Municipal Corporation of Delhi, Sector 5, Rohini, Delhi 85. Subject, poor condition of parks. Sir, with regards, I would like to bring to your kind attention the poor condition of parks in our locality. The parks are very poorly maintained. There are no perfect boundary walls and gates too are missing, which give free entry to animals to damage and destroy the park's vegetation. The garden is poorly maintained. No ornamental plants are there and hedges too are not pruned. Footpath is broken and soiled due to garbage and cordons. Packets of paper and other refuse stuffs are seen all around. Several groups of gamblers, gangs of unwanted elements, and drunkards occupy several places. Lighting facility is very poor. Children, ladies, and old people are not safe. A portion of parks are even used for dumping garbage and parking vehicles. If we explore for the reason for all these, we will come to know that the following factors are responsible. First, gardeners and supervisors of MCD or DDA never visit the park. Number 2, boundary walls and gates are never repaired. Number 3, no maintenance work is taken up. Number 4, police never take any round of the park even during evening and the night hours. Fifth, stray animals in plenty are left over there. Sixth, no proper lighting facility is there. In order to make parks regain their importance and utility for the purpose for which they have been developed, I would like to suggest following remedies. Gardeners and supervisors should visit parks and see that the plantation, irrigation of plants, and maintenance works are done properly. Broken walls should be repaired and such gates should be provided through which only human beings can enter. Proper lighting arrangements should be done. Police should do patrolling regularly, especially during evening and night hours. Footpaths should be repaired and cleaned regularly. Unwanted elements should not be allowed to occupy any portion of the park. Peoples of society should take interest in developing the parks as a pride of locality. In the light of the above discussion, I would like to request you to do the needful at the earliest. Yours faithfully, signed Chetana, Secretary RWA Rohini. Now, here it is important to mention to our students and learners that the above letter can be used to write article, can be used to make a speech by just making few changes in the beginning and the end of the letter. So all the articles, all the letters, such letters, all the letter to editors or complaint letters of such cases, not of the defective supply of goods, can be converted into speech, article, letter, etc. So the learners are advised to try it, write from the same content different types of composition. It will help them. Now, letter of complaint against malfunctioning of color TV. B10/147 Sector 3 Rohini, New Delhi 85, 26 January 2009. The manager, Messrs Electronics India Limited, 15 West Patel Nagar, Delhi 38. Subject, complaint against malfunctioning of color TV set. Sir, with great pain I have to inform you that the color TV of LG model number C231/231 21 inches size, which I purchased from your firm on 21st December 2008, white cash memo number 2313, has started malfunctioning now. Initially it functioned very nicely and we were pleased to get the model as per your advice. But since last week, it has started giving trouble. Some of the defects are enlisted below. Number 1, color changes automatically. Number 2, contrast changes automatically. Number 3, volume changes suddenly. Number 4, remote is not functioning properly. Number 5, channels interfere, overlapping of figures. You are requested to send your engineer or mechanic at the earliest to rectify these defects or replace the set with some same model as it is still under warranty period. Yours faithfully, signed Sumit. Now letter to HOD. You are Rakesh Singh, Mona Singh, Secretary of Resident Welfare Association, G4 Sector 15, Rohini, Delhi 85. Frequent power cut, load shedding is creating a great problem to one and all. Write a letter to the Director of NDPL complaining him about the problem and suggesting him points for solving the problem. G4/187 Sector 15, Rohini, Delhi 85, 18 January 2009. The Director NDPL Sector 3, Rohini, New Delhi 110085. Subject: frequent power cut, load shedding. Sir, with regard, it is to bring to your kind notice that the people of our locality are facing many problems due to frequent, unplanned and long duration power cut. Some of the problems faced by the people are enlisted below. Students who are going to appear in board exams have their pre-board exams, but they cannot prepare for them. Office goers have great problem in the morning as they cannot take bath and have to get ready in darkness. Due to fog, schools face problem as classrooms remain unilluminated and dark. Housewives cannot work in kitchen during dark early morning in winter. During evening hours, cases of eve-teasing, chain snatching, and burglary are increasing day by day due to the dark streets and dark houses. If we explore for the reason behind all this, we will come to know that the following factors are responsible. Number 1, demand and supply of electric current is never met by NDPL. The load shedding is unplanned and unscheduled. Most of the transformers are old and overloaded which often burn. Transmission lines are old, which often burns at the electric poles or break in the middle. The official like supervisors and linemen forget to reinstall the line after cutting the supply for load shedding. In order to solve the problem of load shedding or frequent power cut, I would like to suggest you the following points. Number 1, NDPL should purchase more current power to match the demand with supply and rationalize power cut for every area. Second, new transformers should be installed. Third, old transmission lines should be replaced with new ones. Fourth, erring officials should be punished. Fifth, complaint regarding power cut should be attended promptly. In the light of above discussions, I request you to pay your personal attention and do the needful to ensure a smooth supply of electricity at the earliest. Yours faithfully, signed Rakesh Singh, Secretary, RWA Rohini. Now, this letter can be converted into letter to editor. It can be used for writing article for newspaper or for a school magazine, and can also be used for delivering a speech in morning assembly or elsewhere. So again, the learners are advised to use the points and the pattern in changing into different forms. So if they prepare 5-10 topics in this way and have the ability, learn the ability to change into different forms, their stock of preparation will be quite great. Now, ability to write letters has great importance in our life. Learners are thus advised to develop the ability to write various types of letters correctly, which will ensure them a unique position in their workplace and the society at large. Kindly like and subscribe for regular updates. You may also visit my website www.englishontips.com. Thank you.